delivery. Look for Crafted Beer.
Crafted Beer Store in Redlands is now open for business, and I'm here to deliver.
E-Digits. Lock 'em in for more information, recreation, and guaranteed fun. KCAA.
Welcome. Time creates your life. You never know what happens tomorrow. But now, you in charge by time, space, and matter. This is your rules. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome EDM intro.
DJ Devek in the mix.
Nine oh four Pacific Time. Your Music Team 2018 Mother's Day EDM celebration. Tonight we're featuring DJ Vega in the mix, DJ Hazard E. I'm your host, Fred Plumley. Our special guest tonight, Schaefer Cormel, Riverside County Superior Court Judge candidate. Also coming up, Eric Von Meisner, executive with Keller Williams. And a lot of great guests tonight. Your Music Team 2018 Mother's Day EDM celebration. Get ready, the party has just begun tonight. Your Music Team principal sponsor, the U.S. Army. www.goarmy.com. Join the team that makes a difference, the U.S. Army. All right, coming up in just a few minutes, we will be talking with Schaefer Cormel, who's running for Superior Court Judge in Riverside County. Looking forward to that. This is your Music Team 2018 Mother's Day celebration. And the party has just begun tonight. Opening up with DJ Tivek. And what a great mix tonight. All right, we'd like to thank our principal sponsor, the U.S. Army. The United States Army is a key component of the U.S. Armed Forces, made up of the best trained, most dedicated, most respected soldiers in the world, protecting Americans' freedoms at home and abroad, securing our homeland, and defending democracy worldwide. With expert training in one of over 150 different jobs for soldiers on active duty and over 120 of the Army Reserve, there's no limit to the opportunities in the Army. From the arts to the sciences, intelligence to combat, computers to helicopters, engineering to law, there's no limit to what you can learn and achieve. Join the team that makes a difference. The U.S. Army, www.goarmy.com. 9:09 here in the United States of America. And in just a couple minutes, we will be talking with Schaefer Cormel, who's running for Riverside County Superior Court Judge. We've also got DJ Vega coming in. Looks like he's walking in the room right now. And Eric Von Meister's here too. So it's going to be an exciting night. All right, it's 9:10 Pacific time right here in North America. And special guest tonight is Schaefer Cormel, who's running for Riverside County Superior Court Judge. How you doing, Schaefer?
Very well. How are you doing tonight, Fred?
Well, great, and it's really good having you as a special guest tonight. And why don't you tell all our listeners and viewers a little bit about yourself, Schaefer?
Well, I've been practicing law here in Riverside County for the last almost 27 years. I practiced in a lot of different locations as well as practicing different areas. I practiced family law, criminal law, civil law, even wills and trusts. I actually got my start out in Blythe, California.
Wow, that's a lot. And I know also that you are Judge Pro Tem already for Riverside County Superior Court, so you had a lot of experience as a judge already.
In the past, I've sat as Judge Pro Tem for the Riverside County Superior Courts, and I've handled civil cases and also criminal cases as Judge Pro Tem.
All right, so very good. And this election is coming up soon. I believe it's June 5th, right?
Yes, it is. It's just around the corner. As a matter of fact, people have already started voting because the early voting mail-outs have been received and they're now being sent back. So if you've received one of those in the mail, you can vote at this point, or you can go to some of the early voting locations as well.
Well, definitely. In fact, I already voted for you and sent mine in, so don't worry about that. But everybody should do that.
So I guess it doesn't matter what I say.
No,
you got your vote, huh?
Well, there's so many people that need to know about this, especially a lot of people that are younger and maybe aren't so sure why it's so important. So why don't you tell everybody why it's so important that they get out and vote for you?
Well, one of the things that I think is really important for people, often when they go to the voting booth, the first time they realize that there's an actual judge on the ballot is when they look down there and they see a judicial officer. So people often enter those times of voting and they don't know anything about the candidates. You can actually go to our website, Schaefer Cormel for Judge, and you can read about us. You can actually go on to Facebook, like us. You can share our Facebook page, and also you can invite your friends to like us. That helps a lot getting the word out about our campaign.
Well, one of the things I've known about you for many years, but you are really committed to the law and committed to the Constitution of the United States, and that's really good.
One of the things that as an attorney and as somebody that is, an American, I think a lot of times we don't realize that there are three divisions to the government. You have the executive branch, you have the judicial branch, and you have the legislative branch. And they're separate, and they should be treated as separate. And I think judges need to make sure that they are following the law and not trying to create new law.
Outstanding. And, you know, one of the things that I like is you're committed to being fair and also firm, and I think that's really good.
You know, one of the things as an attorney getting to sit as Judge Pro Tem, it's an opportunity to sometimes see both sides of a case, because as an attorney you're usually representing one side or the other. When you sit as Judge Pro Tem, you actually have to listen to both sides, and then ultimately, after hearing the evidence, applying the law, you make your decision. And so that's something that as a judge I've been able to do, and I'll tell you a story when we have a little bit of time about one of the times I was sitting as Judge Pro Tem.
All right, sounds really good. Well, one of the things I wanted to ask you about is your experience, because I know you've been an attorney for over 26 years, and you have more experience than anyone who's running right now.
You know, one of the things also is I have experience doing different things where it isn't just one type of law that I've handled, but I've been able to handle, as I mentioned earlier, I've done criminal law, I've done family law, I've done civil law, as well as doing wills and trusts. And so I started out in Blythe. At times I was the only attorney out there, and so without any other attorneys around, I found myself doing a lot of different types of law. But it's been great experience, great preparation to ultimately become a judge.
Outstanding. And you know, one of the other things that I know about you is that you've also taught business law, or maybe you currently do as a professor, and you're the only candidate that served as Judge Pro Tem in the Riverside County Court.
You know, I have taught business law, and so it's been one of those neat things. I still have people to come up and talk to me about the class that I used to teach, and I haven't taught for several years now, but it was a wonderful experience to be an adjunct professor of business law at Palo Verde College. It allowed me to do something that, you know, as we talk about some of the experiences in our life, I've had some incredible teachers as I look back over my learning experience, and I've been able to hopefully give back a little bit of what I received from them. And, you know, as we're celebrating Mother's Day, I think there's a lot of people out there that have had extremely incredible parents, and they've had wonderful mothers. And I look at my own, who passed away in 2014, and I remember the way that she encouraged us kids. There were 6 of us kids, and how she always believed that we were going to do something great with our lives. And as a judge, you know, that was one of the things that she always used to tell me. She said, "You'd be a great judge," because she saw that I tried to be fair with people.
Well, you know, definitely that's the case, and you know, you have this reputation of being very fair, and I think that's important, especially as you mentioned on Mother's Day. Mothers like people to be fair and decent as far as the community, and I think it's great having you as a special guest here on Mother's Day 2018.
You know, it's a real honor to be here with you, Fred, and also just to kind of send, you know, hello out to all the mothers around. And, you know, many of you maybe are not with your parents today, and maybe you have not even talked to your moms for a while, and this would be a good opportunity to maybe pick up the phone. Don't do it too late, though, depending on where you're living. But, you know, reaching out to them and letting them know how much they mean to you, that goes a long way. And as a parent, I have 2 children, and it's something that whenever my kids tell me, "Hey, you know, Dad, you did something right," that goes a long way, and it warms the heart.
Yeah, it's outstanding. In fact, you know, as a judge with your own children and all this experience, I think that's very important, and gives you a really strong perspective on the community and, you know, what's going on.
One of the things that I was going to tell you, and I don't know if I have an opportunity right now to do it, but if I have a couple of minutes, I was sitting as Judge Pro Tem out in Marietta, California, and this lady that was there in front of me, it was obvious that she was pregnant, and she was in a situation where she had just been arrested for being under the influence of a controlled substance, that being methamphetamines. And I looked at her there pregnant in the middle of this courtroom, and I knew that she had been using drugs most likely just a couple days before. I talked to her a little bit about it and realized that she had probably about 4 months it was at that point about 3 months to go before she was going to give birth. And I talked to her about the situation, and I realized, this isn't only affecting you, the use of drugs, but it's going to destroy this life that you're bringing into the world. And before it was all over with, I found out when she was going to give birth, and I, even though it was more time than what was the basic minimum that often a person would be getting, I talked to her about it, and I said, you know what, if you want me to sentence you and handle this case today, and I gave her the right to have an attorney, but she opted not to, and she said she would take greater time after I'd spoken with her so that she could give that child a chance in life and have that baby be born drug-free. Now, the PS to that is the very next person that came up there, I looked at his name, and it was the same last name, and I realized that was a husband. And I says, are you guys married? And he said, yes. And I says, you know what? I says, you heard what the offer was for your wife, and it's going to be the same for you if you want to do it. You guys need to do something different with your life. And he opted to take also more time after I'd spoken with him. And I think that's one of the things that you can do as a judge. You can touch people at some of the most difficult times when they're at the bottom of the barrel, and maybe you can give them hope, and also you can help them turn around their life. It isn't always giving them the quickest fix, but what's really important is beginning to maybe get them to evaluate what they're doing. And especially when there's another party involved like there was with this soon-to-be-born child, you need to protect the child.
All right, well, sounds great. Schaefer Cormel running for Superior Court Judge in Riverside County. We're going to get back to the music right now with DJ Hazard E, and then talk with you some more in about 15 minutes or so, if that's okay. So
sounds good.
All right, thank you very much, Schaefer Cormel. And right now we've got DJ Hazard E live and in the mix. Your music team, 2018 Mother's Day EDM celebration. .20 Pacific time right here in North America. Party has just begun. Also, Eric Von Meister's in the house. Keller Williams Realty, #1 realtor in the world. Wow, so many people checking in tonight. Special dedication going out to Margie Lopez from Tony, Moreno Valley, California. So many people checking in. In fact, I see DJ Q Pauly out there from Vietnam. All right, thank you very much. And also DJ Vibe from Bangkok, Thailand. All right, shout out to another friend, DJ Hardlights, Joshua Tan. And he's executive director at Main Room Kuala Lumpur and also Velvet Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. Thank you very much. We've got the best DJs in the United States and the world. This is your music team, NBC Radio. .25 Pacific time right here in North America. Also got another DJ who's going to be a guest soon, DJ Biggs. How you doing tonight?
Doing pretty good. How about you?
Oh, excellent. Mother's Day 2018. And of course, you know it's not every day you have a special guest like Schaefer Cormel running for Superior Court Judge of Riverside County. So it's exciting. .26 Pacific time right here in North America. Want to mention, for those that don't know, DJ Hazard E is one of California's premier DJs. Resident DJ Branding Iron, and performs at many premier nightclubs like Avalon Hollywood, Sabia Nightclub, Hito C, Madhouse, Space Brains, Mezcal, and many others. It's DJ Hazard E, live and in the mix. This is your music team, proud to have been awarded #1 radio show in North America 2 years in a row by International Dance Music Magazine. 9:28, and good time for my good friend Eric Von Meister. Say hello to everybody and tell everyone what's going on.
I am delighted to be here again, Fred. It's been a great weekend. The 2 open houses, Saturday and Sunday, which is wonderful to be able to bring houses to the market when there's so few available right now. Helping buyers get their loans, people who think they couldn't get into home ownership. I mean, I'm having a great time.
Outstanding. And how can people reach you?
Quite easily, 714-932-1900 by voice or text, or go to my website at ericvonrealtor.com.
All right, what an exciting night. DJ Hazardy rocking the house. And I see a DJ Double Time checking in. And he's resident DJ at the Shark Nightclub, Moreno Valley, California. One of our great sponsors.
You already know. In the club, at the rave, back it up. Beep, beep, like a truck, yo. After party, bring the club home. That's the plug phone. Getting money, you know what we on. That's the plug phone. Getting money, you know what we on. Money. Back it up, ho. Money. Back it up, ho. Yo, home. You already know. Yo, home. You already know. You already know.
DJ Hazard E.
Back it up, ho.
I need the Heimlich, throw that to the side. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. When you're not around, when you throw that to the side. I get those goosebumps every time. I need the Heimlich, throw that to the side. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. When you're not around, when you throw that to the side. I get those goosebumps every time, 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 time. I get those goosebumps every time. I get those goosebumps every time.
All right, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Re-elect Sheriff Stan Sniff 2018. Sheriff Stan Sniff has served as the 13th sheriff of Riverside County since October 2nd, 2007. Sheriff Stan Sniff has over 38 years of law enforcement experience and is the grandson of one of the pioneering date and citrus growing families of the Coachella Valley. Sheriff Coroner Stan Sniff leads the Riverside County Sheriff's Department, the third largest sheriff's department in California, and oversees all county patrol operations, police operations in 17 of the 28 Riverside County cities, jail operations, court security, and coroner investigations. Sheriff Stan Sniff refuses to play politics with public safety, and Stan Sniff has always been a strong proponent of the Second Amendment. Sheriff Stan Sniff is a clear choice in protecting Riverside County, and Stan Sniff is a retired colonel in the U.S. Army Reserve. Check it out, Re-elect Sheriff Stan Sniff 2018, protecting Riverside County, www.riversidesheriff.org. That's right, Re-elect Sheriff Stan Sniff 2018, protecting Riverside County, www.riversidesheriff.org.
on skateboard P. Bling, bow, ooh, chain on skateboard P. Yeah, going 8 like Diego. Move out the way, please don't be a hero. Bling, bow, ooh, chain on skateboard P. Bling, bow, ooh, chain on skateboard P. 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 Bling, bow, bow. Go. Chain on skateboard P.
.35 Pacific time, and it's our pleasure to have Safer Cormel, who's running for Riverside County Superior Court Judge. And how you doing, Safer?
Doing well. Nice to be here tonight, Fred.
Well, you know, it's great having you, and great having you as the sponsor of your music team. And so you're running for Riverside County Superior Court Judge, and you have a lot of experience, 26 years, 27 years of experience as an attorney, as a judge pro tem. And I know what a judge pro tem is, but some people don't. So maybe you can explain that to people.
What a judge pro tem does is they will be appointed by the presiding judge for the county, and they will appoint you to handle cases when there are not enough judges to handle those cases. And so I've sat as judge pro tem in Blythe, I've sat as judge pro tem in San Bernardino, or in Banning, and also over in the Marietta, Temecula area.
Outstanding. So you obviously have a lot of experience.
I've handled criminal law and also handled civil cases as a judge pro tem. But it's a neat experience to sit and be able to, kind of wear a cap where you're trying to look and make decisions based upon the circumstances, and then take the law and then apply it. And you try to be fair, you try to be respectful. And some of the judges that I've appeared in front of and I've seen over the years that have impressed me the most are judges that will sit and listen to the case, let everybody explain their position, and then take the law and then apply it, and be fair about it, but also be respectful to both parties after they've made their decision.
Well, one thing I want to mention is we have a lot of younger listeners and viewers out there, and it's really important that you vote for the right judge, right? Because
someday you may be appearing in front of them. Absolutely. And that's one of the things. What kind of judge do you want to appear in front of? Do you want to appear in front of somebody that is respectful, somebody that treats people like they would like to be treated? I think that's really key to being a good judge. At least the judges that I've been really impressed with, they've had the ability to stop, listen to the case. As an attorney, I've practiced, and sometimes you don't always win your cases. But I've been so impressed with judges that will listen to both sides and then ultimately make their decision. And they give each side a fair shot, and that goes a long way.
No, that's really good. And, another thing that's great is, you understand how important it is for the young people, and, that they're an important constituency. A lot of candidates kind of write off younger voters, which is, a stupid thing to do, I think.
Absolutely. The thing about it is that to have your voice heard, you need to obviously participate, and that's something that I would encourage everybody. It doesn't matter, how old you are, to take the opportunity, especially this upcoming election, and let people know how you feel. And the way that you do that in our system of government is you get out and you vote. And I sure would appreciate each and every person's vote on June the 5th, 2018 in Riverside County. If you're able to vote, it means a lot. We need, probably going to need about maybe 80 to 90,000 votes to win this election.
Well, no, that's outstanding. And, why don't you tell everybody how to find out more about you? You've got a great website, and I know you've got some really nice Facebook pages and a lot of social media out there.
Yes, if you go to Schaefer Cormel for Judge on Facebook, that's Schaefer, S-H-A-F-F-E-R, Cormel is C-O-R-M as in Michael, E-L-L, for Judge, and that's F-O-R, not just the number, but for Judge. You can find us on Facebook. You can read about us. You can hear some of the videos that we have. And then if you would share those videos, if you would like them, and also if you would go on and like our webpage, that would be very helpful. And then you can also invite your friends to like us. That can have a powerful impact on the election as far as what they say about getting the message and the word out there. So if you do that, that would help a lot.
Yeah, definitely. And you've got a great website. You also have a couple really nice Facebook groups as well.
There's been a lot of people that have been very helpful to the campaign, and I really appreciate it. I've received some great endorsements, people that are concerned about the law, concerned about our society, and that means a lot when they've reached out and they've endorsed our campaign.
Well, that's a good comment that you made. Why don't you talk about some of your endorsements, because I think it's important, and I know that you've received a whole lot of them.
My wife has endorsed me, which is always a good thing. And other than that, though, I have received the endorsements from judges, Judge Dean Benjamini, Judge Suzanne Cho, Judge Kelly Hansen, Judge Harold Hopp, Judge Charles Cuset, and Judge Burstrunsky, Judge Oda Sterling, Judge Anthony Villalobos, and also one of my old friends is retired Judge Sarah Christian, and I've known her for a long time, and it is one of those things. There's been a lot of great judicial endorsements.
Well, no, that's fantastic, because obviously they know the law, and I've seen that you have tons of endorsements from all kinds of judges, police, police chiefs, and a lot of people, a lot of political figures.
If I can talk to you just a moment about one of those. I grew up out in Blythe, California, and that location's near and dear to me because that's kind of where my dad and my mom started with us kids. My dad was a 7th grade English teacher, and my mom was an RN. And so growing up in the community of Blythe, it was a small community, but to have the chief of police, Jeff Wade, endorse me, that has meant a lot. I've known Jeff for a number of years. I have a lot of respect for him, for his family. And then additionally, the Blythe Police Officers Association has endorsed me. Now, I've practiced in that area. They know me, and they know that I'm fair. And for them to have endorsed me, that means a lot. It's like family endorsing you. Additionally, I've had endorsements from Lieutenant Josh Coe, Sergeant Kent Kreisel, Troy Fabrinich, Leland Cormel, who happens to be my nephew, and he's a sergeant. And so there's a lot of people that have endorsed our campaign, and that means a lot. And then additionally, I don't know if you remember the past district attorney, Rod Pacheco. He was a former assemblyman and also former district attorney for Riverside County. He too has endorsed me, and I'm honored to have his endorsement and support.
Well, no, sounds great, and I know you've received all kinds of endorsements and support all over Riverside County, and sounds incredible. If you don't mind, Schaefer, we're going to get back to the music for a while and then talk to you in another 15-20 minutes, if that's all right.
Sounds good.
All right, Schaefer Cormel, Riverside County Superior Court Judge candidate, and I'm Fred Plumley. This is your music team, NBC Radio. Back to DJ Hazard E live and in the mix.
Last night
took a L, but you not a
DJ Hazard E.
Night I count stacks. Knew that it was real when I hit it, bounce back. You ain't getting checks. Last night took a L, but tonight I bounce back. Boy, I've been broke as hell. Catch the check and bounce back. D-Town LAX, every week I bounce back. If you a real one, then you know how to bounce back. Bounce with me, bounce with me. Can you bounce with me, bounce with me, with me, with me, with me, with me. Bounce with me, bounce with me, bounce, 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 bounce with me.
Let's go.
Bounce with me, bounce with me. Can you bounce with me, bounce with me, with me, with me, with me, with me. Bounce with me, bounce with me. Can you bounce with me, bounce with me, with me, with me, with me, with me. Bounce with me, bounce with me. Can you bounce with me, bounce with me, with me, with me, with me, with me. Bounce with me, bounce with me. Can you bounce with me, bounce with me. Hard track.
Riding all the way, riding all the way, riding all the way.
Bring up. Track.
Riding all the way, riding all the way to the riding.
Bring up.
All right, DJ Hazard E rocking the house tonight. Coming up, DJ Vega, your music team, NBC.
Bring up. Hard track. Shit.
Riding all the way, way to the bang, bang, bang. Ride it. Riding all the way, way to the bang.
All right, there you go. Hazard E rocking the house tonight. What do you think, Eric?
I love the beat going down. I love Hazard E.
Yeah, we've definitely got the best DJs in the United States right here.
Yeah, this your man, I hate to be him. It goes down in the DM. It go down in the DM.
All right, so many people checking in tonight. I see Adli Effendi, and he's a former news anchor, producer at Astro Awani, Malaysia. Astro's the #1 TV group in Malaysia, so thank you very much for your support.
The headbang and chill.
Sudden. Kyle. Good song. Bang. Baby
quieren gripe, 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 gripe. Con la baby quieren kush, 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 kush. Los cantantes quieren gripe, 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 gripe. Con la baby quieren
Suavemente, frío Chile. Gotta keep it caliente. The presidente. Bend it backwards, Papa Willie. Like we in Philly. In your town, I got the Millets. You know the drill. Yeah, butterfly the doors, throw an Ivy Queen in it.
9:49 Pacific time. Our own DJ Axon checking in. How you doing, Axon?
Doing great, Fred. How's it going?
Well, an exciting night celebrating Mother's Day. Lots of people checking in, and I know you're going to be back next week, right?
Yeah, next week I'll be back with some new music, and I'm going to bring some Vegas vibes to the station.
All right, I know it's going to be exciting. You always bring a lot of beautiful young ladies with you.
Hey, it's the least I can do, Fred.
Well, definitely the case, and yeah, looking forward to it. So next week you're going to be back.
Yeah, I'm going to be back with this new DJ, Pretty Slick, who's Saucy's boyfriend, and he's played at Omnia San Diego, but I've played at Omnia Las Vegas, so we're going to bring it.
Well, you know, that is going to be exciting because we're going to have a special Omnia Las Vegas and San Diego show. And for those that don't know, Omnia is the #1 club in Vegas.
Yeah, and I'll be back there this summer for my residency, so it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to be back on the show, Fred. Thank you.
No, sounds good, and really appreciate you checking in. Look forward to seeing you next week. DJ Axon.
I would like to invite Eric to the show because I know he likes a good time.
Yeah, Eric's going to be here. You can count on that.
All right, Fred. We'll see you next week.
All right. Thank you very much, DJ Axon.
I found an angel from outer space. We feel the same out a lot of things. She wouldn't change for the Milky Way. Her love is so new age. She's got a flicker in her eye, make you feel alive. I wake up, I cross my heart, and girl, I hope to fly. Like every day we fly away, baby, you know you blow my mind. Oh my girl, you blow my mind.
All right. Any dedications, shout-outs?
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to Wild. That's W-Y-L-D. That's me and my boy Darnell, DJ Insanity's DJ group. We actually have a mix coming out in the next few days, so be on the lookout for that.
All right, sounds good. And where can people find out more about you?
You can go to my Instagram. That's SaveUsBiggs, SaveUsBiggz, or Wild Music. That's WYLDMUSIC.
All right, sounds good. And look forward to having you as a special guest on the show.
Thank you, sir. Looking forward to it.
All right, going back, DJ Hazard E, rocking the house tonight. Great throwback.
Stopped into a church, I passed along the way. Well, I got down on my knees, and I pretended to pray. You know the preacher like the cold, he knows I'm gonna stay. California, dreaming of such a winter's day.
Good evening. You're listening to the new Hot 102.3 FM, 106.5 FM, 1050 AM, KCAA, Loma Linda, Redland, San Bernardino, Riverside, Moreno Valley, serving all of Southern California and the world at www.kcaaradio.com. Ten o'clock Pacific time right here in North America. We've got the music for you. You don't want to mention our great sponsor, Circle K, for 6 years. Circle K, all kinds of great snacks, great drinks, anything you need, 365 days a year. They've got whatever you need. Premium gas. Check it out, Circle K, 60 years as your neighbor in the United States of America, with over 10,000 locations all over the world, in almost every country. In fact, I used to be back in Malaysia a lot. You'd see Circle K everywhere. So check it out, Circle K, www.circlek.com. Our sponsor for 6 years, www.circlek.com. Check them out. Coming up, we've got the incredible DJ Vega. He's going to be rocking the house. And, of course, Hazard E. This is your Music Team 2018 Mother's Day EDM celebration. I'm Fred Plumley. Get ready, the party has just begun tonight. And our special guest is Schaefer Cormel, Riverside County Superior Court Judge candidate, and Eric Von Meisner, Executive Keller Williams Realty. DJ Vega ready to rock the house tonight. By the way, for those who don't know, DJ Vega is one of the West top DJs, resident DJ at Avalon Hollywood, #2 nightclub in California, top 25 world nightclub, resident DJ at Flyway Pomona, and Vega performs at many premier nightclubs like Ohm Hollywood, Supper Club Hollywood, Heat OC, Goddess Nightclub, Carnival Nightclub, Sevilla, Create, Ibiza, Huntington Park, Mansion, Costa Mesa, Destination Nightclub, Mayhem Events, and many others. It's DJ Vega, live and in the mix.
Hands up, hands up, hands up.
That's right, don't stop. Your music team. Time to party, DJ Vega in the house. All right, Vega rocking the house tonight. Wow. All right, there you go. What do you think? I bet you like this throwback, Shaper.
It's always nice when you recognize something. Absolutely.
Well, you know, they tell me that even judges like yourself let their hair down and have a good time, right?
You know, it's important to live life, and especially at this time when we are celebrating Mother's Day. Most of us have a lot of great memories when we were growing up. Parents that cared about us, parents that sent us in the right direction. You know, as some of your sponsors tonight, the United States Army. You know, a lot of parents have worked hard to get their kids to that position and get them sent on their way where they can do something great with their lives.
Very well said. And, you know, Vega is just killing it. Listen to this mix right here. Fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely.
What do you think, Eric?
I'm absolutely loving it. After a long day of doing open houses, this is a great way to spend the evening.
All right, another throwback. All right.
This time I ain't
Wow, Vega. Turning up the volume tonight. I think Judge Schaefer Cormel is pressed too. Wow.
I don't know about you, what? But I came to party tonight, yeah. If you with me, what? Put your hands up right now, yeah. Put them up, put them up, put them up. Let me see your hands 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 up. Hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up,
¿Qué le pasa a Lupita? No sé. ¿Qué le pasa a Lupita? No sé. ¿Qué le pasa a esa niña? No sé. ¿Qué es lo que quiere? Bailar.
All right, special dedication. This is going out to Rachel Miranda, Riverside, California. Happy Mother's Day from your family. Wow. All right, shout out to my good friend James Baker, former Moreno Valley Parks Commissioner, and something tells me he's going to be back on your music team. He's been here a lot. Thanks a lot for your support.
Switch. Tommy used to work on the docks. Union's been on strike.
Wow, that was great. Vega showing him how it's done tonight. You know, I think you probably recognize this Schaefer Cormel.
I think I do. Absolutely. You know what they say about our generation, the oldies but goodies, I guess. Fred?
Well, you know what? You're not that old. You've got young kids, and you're an energetic guy. I know that.
Yeah, our children are 14 and 16, and they keep us busy.
DJ Vega showing him how it's done. Man, I like this. Great throwbacks for Schaefer Cormel, Riverside County Superior Court Judge candidate. Wow.
I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had it out. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads we have to walk are winding, and all the lights that lead us there are blinding. There are many things that I'd like to say to you, but I don't know how. be the one that saves me. And after all,
What do you think, Eric?
It's the best time I've had on the radio since I was in the Cayman Islands.
Well, you know, we've got the best DJs in the United States. Big putting on a great show tonight. All right, we'd like to thank our principal sponsor, the U.S. Army. The United States Army is a key component of the U.S. Armed Forces, made up of the best trained, most dedicated, most respected soldiers in the world, protecting Americans' freedoms at home and abroad, securing our homeland, and defending democracy worldwide. With expert training in one of over 150 different jobs for soldiers on active duty and over 120 in the Army Reserve, there's no limit to the opportunities in the Army. From the arts to the sciences, intelligence to combat, computers to helicopters, engineering to law, there's no limit to what you can learn and achieve. Join the team that makes a difference, the U.S. Army. www.goarmy.com. DJ Vega rocking the house tonight. Your music team 2018 Mother's Day EDM celebration. I'm Fred Plumley. Get ready. This party has just begun.
My mama called, see you on TV. Sunset shit done changed. Ever since we was on, I dreamed it all. Ever since I was young, they said I wouldn't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation. They ain't never had.
By the way, Safer Cornell, great having you special guest tonight.
Nice being with you tonight, Fred. One of the things you were talking about was the United States Army, and I have to tell you this is my dad was a service member in the United States Army down in Fort Huachuca, Arizona, and the nice thing about it was after being in the Army, he was able to use the GI Bill, went to college, ended up getting a master's degree in English, and later went on to become a teacher.
You know, outstanding, and we talk a lot about how great it is with the U.S. Army and what you could do, and, you know, it's just a great opportunity. But you know one thing, it's also a great opportunity for people to find out who they should vote for and just how important this election coming up really is.
That's one of the things about the Army and the other services. You know, they keep America safe, and they go off to fight in foreign war, on foreign ground. And I think that as a judge, that's one of the things that is important to me. There's a lot of people that go over, serve in the military, and then they come back to the United States, and sometimes they have issues. And there's programs that through the judicial system are now available to help people. And I think that that's something that the court system is now beginning to look at and focus on and try to help some of these people that have helped the country.
You know, that's really outstanding. And, you know, one of the things I want to mention is you are really committed to the law. You've been an attorney and a judge pro tem for many years. And, you know, why don't you tell all our viewers and listeners, you know, why you want to be a Superior Court judge?
You know, one of the things that my parents instilled in us 6 children that they had was to try and make this place a better place than what we have found it to be. And as a judge, that's something that I can do. As a lawyer, I've been able to help people over the years in times when they're maybe at the lowest point in their lives. And as a judge also, sometimes you can begin to help people in situations that maybe they don't see a way out of. And as a judge, sometimes you're dealing with civil cases. Sometimes you're dealing with family law cases. There's a lot of emotion that's involved when you're dealing with issues that deal with the family. And as a judge, if you're calm, if you're fair, and if you listen to people, it goes a long way in helping resolve some of those issues. And I think that anybody out there that's facing issues, especially in a family law type of situation, is really important, especially when you're in your 20s, 30s, you're not fighting generally over money, but often you're fighting over children. And whenever you start to fight over children, it is often very destructive to the ones that you're often trying to protect the most. And so I really encourage you to kind of stand back and look at what's ultimately in the best interest of the children as you begin to resolve some of those issues. And I think as a judge, if you can stress that point with those parents, sometimes you get them to move in directions that normally they might not feel like doing because they've often been hurt. And as a judge, if you can get them to pull away from their immediate feelings of anger, of distrust, of betrayal, there's a lot that can be done to help maybe protect the children, which ultimately are the ones that need the most protecting in these type of situations. But it'll be the election's just around the corner. It's on June the 5th, 2018. Less than 30 days away. People are already out voting at this point. There's going to be early voting locations that are available in Temecula, at the mall there in Temecula, in Riverside at Tyler Mall, and also at the mall in Palm Desert off of Highway 111 and Monterey. You can vote early. We sure would appreciate your vote. We'd be honored to have your vote. And also, if you go onto our Facebook, like us, that's Schaefer Cormel for Judge. Also to our website, Schaefer Cormel for Judge. And you can find out about our campaign. And young people, just because you're young, it doesn't mean you don't have a voice. You definitely have a voice. And it's great when you use it. Then you can make a difference too.
Outstanding. And one of the things that a lot of people, I certainly know, is you have a reputation for being very fair and listening to people, but you also have a reputation, and I think it's good, for being firm with people that are trying to abuse the system.
Absolutely. There is obviously people that are involved with crime, and there's a point where whenever if they are convicted, then you ultimately have to deal with them. As a judge, you want to make sure that you're protecting society. There's victims out there that have been victimized, and you need to make sure that you protect those people that have been harmed. Also, prior to, in our country, we have the Constitution. We have the responsibility to make sure that people receive a fair trial. But after they are convicted, you also have the right, the responsibility to follow the law and make sure that you protect society, and also that you look out for people that have been harmed. And as a judge, I'm committed to doing that.
No, that's really good. Although, I know too that you're sympathetic to people that, have a good reason, or, maybe they're in a bad situation, like the example you gave earlier. But obviously, it's good to have judges like yourself who follow the Constitution and, make sure that people, commit a crime and they're just, scofflaws, if you will, that they do pay the penalty.
The one thing that I think the judicial system needs to make sure is that when a judge sentences somebody, and this is one of the issues that we're dealing with, the lack of sometimes facilities to sometimes catch their attention, to put them into custody. And I know that's a big issue in Riverside County as well as elsewhere. And that ultimately you have to make sure that whenever there is a sentence that there's some kind of teeth with that sentence, and you don't want to just say, okay, I'm going to give you this amount of time. And this is one of the problems that we're dealing with our judicial system. You have a judge sentencing somebody to a year in county jail now, and they walk out the door the next day because there's no room to incarcerate them. And what do they learn? Well, often these same people have not paid a lot of attention to what their parents told them, and their parents would say, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, and they do it anyway, and there was no consequence. It's terrible when society then says, don't do this or you're going to have a consequence, and the judge says, you got a year in county jail, and they walk out the door the next day. You need to make sure that there is a consequence so that it catches people's attention early on before they do something more serious, that ultimately there's a real big bite for them at the end of the road. And I think that that's where a judge wants to make sure that you're involved in that. You know, it's the whole criminal justice system needs to work together to make sure that society is safe, and also that people learn the lesson that whenever somebody tells you not to do something, you don't do it.
No, it's good, and you have a slogan, fair, firm, and experienced, and I think that's really apt because, you know, as you mentioned, you're fair with people, and you could tell, and you have the experience to tell, you know, who's sincere and who's, well, playing a game with you.
You know, one of the things that, as a judge, you hear a lot of different stories, and you know, there's an old saying that says that you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. But sometimes as a judge, you can salt the hay, and you can get them to reevaluate what they're doing, and it might be putting them into a program, it might be doing something that catches their attention, but ultimately they need to know that they need to follow the law.
Outstanding, and you know, I think we're going to get back to the music, and I know you have a busy schedule, but what would you like to leave all our viewers and listeners with, Schaefer?
Well, Fred, thank you for having me here tonight. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed listening to the music. It's been great. And I sure would appreciate your votes on June the 5th, 2018. If you tell your family, your friends, people that live in Riverside County to get out and vote, that means a lot. Also, if you go to our website and also Facebook, like us, share our information. That's Schaefer Cormell for Judge. That's SHAFFERCORMELL for Judge. You can go to the website, you can like us, you can share us with your friends, all the information about our campaign. And then also, if you invite your friends to like us, that can help a lot. Thank you guys for listening to me tonight. Fred, thank you for having me here, and I look forward to being back with you guys. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, Eric, too.
All right, well, thank you very much. Schaefer Cormell, Riverside County Superior Court Judge candidate, and this is your music team. 2018 Mother's Day EDM celebration.
And also, thank you for the incredible DJ.
All right, I'm Fred Plumley, DJ Vega live and in the mix.
KCAA Loma Linda, 1050 AM, K292FQ Riverside, and K293CF Moreno Valley.
I don't wanna die for them to miss me. Yes, I see the things that they wishing on me. Hope I got some brothers that outlive me. They gon' tell the story that's different with me. God's plan, God's plan. Bad things, it's a lot of bad things that they wish and they wish and they wish and they wish and they wishing on me. Yeah. Hey, hey. She say, do you love me? I tell her only partly. I only love my bed and my mama. God's plan. Bottles on me, bottles on me.
10:29 Pacific time right here in North America. Your music team, NBC Radio.
Bad things, it's a lot of bad things that they wishing and wishing and wishing and wishing.
Wow, DJ Vega rocking the house. And Eric Von Meister, Keller Williams Realty, #1 realty company in the world, www.kw.com.
I know that it gets much better, they say I dream too high, no one know why, cause the air's much fresher like Rihanna on the earth, yeah, work together like Benjamin Gates, it's national treasure, come on, let me do me, don't judge, don't hate, just write love letters, knowing I'm my best, and no matter the mess, yeah, haters gonna hate, yeah, no matter the message, so appreciate the music as I choose to do what's right, yeah, my dreams are always dreams, now my dreams to come my life, now I know if I stick to it and be true to what I write, then I know my time will come, and I mean, this is alright, could've been bad, real bad, could've been good, could've been better. Could've been bad, real bad, could've been good, could've been better. Could've been bad, real bad, could've been good, could've been better. Could've been bad, real bad, could've been good, could've been better.
All right, by the way, this is a remix done by DJ Vega for Sparks Music. Really great. By the way, want to mention that DJ Vega is going to be featured DJ for Kingdom at Mayhem Hollywood, Avalon Hollywood, Memorial Day weekend, Sunday, May 27th, a big event. It's called Mayhem Kingdom featuring DJ Vega in the mix. One of the largest events in California, Memorial Day weekend, DJ Vega.
I've been reading books of old, the legends and the myths, Achilles and his gold, Achilles and his gifts, Spider-Man's control, and Batman with his fist. And clearly I don't see myself upon that list. But she said, where'd you wanna go? How much you wanna risk? I'm not looking for somebody with some superhuman gifts, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss. Just something I can turn to, somebody I can kiss. I want something just like this. Oh, I want something just like this.
Wow, DJ Vega rocking the house tonight. By the way, special dedication going out to Carolyn Anderson, Riverside, California. Happy Mother's Day from your husband and family. Also want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there watching and listening all over Southern California and all over the world. We're proud to have listeners and supporters in over 175 countries worldwide. Get down, Vega. Well, Eric, how can people get in touch with you?
They can come to one of my open houses on the weekends, or more easily, call me at 714-932-1900. Voice or text, go to my website at ericvonrealtor.com. Give me a holler, and we will get you into that new house. You can actually get in credit scores as low as 580. If you're a vet, of course, that VA loan, and those are good more than once. A lot of people don't realize that. And there are a lot of down payment assistance programs now. You don't need a large amount of cash to get in.
Outstanding. And great having you here tonight. Wow, Vega killing it tonight. We've got the best DJs in the United States. Proud to have been awarded #1 radio show in North America 2 years running by International Dance Music Magazine.
attitude. These expensive, these is red bottoms, these is bloody shoes. Hit the school, I can get them both, I don't wanna choose. And I'm quick, cutting off, so don't get comfortable. Look, I don't dance now, I make money move. Say I don't gotta dance, say I don't gotta dance. Dance, 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 dance. Say I don't gotta dance, 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 dance. I don't dance, 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 dance.
Eric, you got any shout outs or dedications?
In fact, I do. I got a couple of people who have been checking in with me tonight. Brandy has checked in from Corona, Elizabeth from Eastvale. A lot of people listening to the show tonight.
Yeah, definitely the case. I can see, gosh, so many people checking in tonight. Wow, Vega. Want to send a shout out to a good friend, Heidi Hines, as she's in New Orleans, Louisiana. In fact, I've known her for, 25 years. Wow, time goes by quick when you're having fun. I'll tell you what, Vegas not playing around tonight. By the way, I want to thank our great engineer, Mr. Joe Pagano. I bet he likes it too, right? Wow, Vega rocking hard tonight. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. That's right, sending out all our love to all the mothers tonight. All right, we'd like to thank your music team sponsor, re-elect Sheriff Stan Sniff. 2018, Sheriff Stan Sniff has served as the 13th sheriff of Riverside County since October 2nd, 2007. Sheriff Stan Sniff has over 38 years of law enforcement experience and is the grandson of one of the pioneering date and citrus-growing families of the Coachella Valley. Sheriff Coroner Stan Sniff leads the Riverside County Sheriff's Department, the second largest sheriff's department in California, and oversees all county patrol operations, police operations in 17 of the 28 Riverside County cities, jail operations, court security, and coroner investigations. Sheriff Stan Sniff refuses to play politics with public safety, and Stan Sniff has always been a strong proponent of the Second Amendment. Sheriff Stan Sniff is a clear choice in protecting Riverside County. Sheriff Stan Sniff is a retired colonel in the U.S. Army, was commissioned as an armor officer out of the OCS program in 1973 at the U.S. Army Infantry School, Fort Benning, Georgia, and has served 30 years in a variety of military staff and command assignments in infantry, armor, and cavalry units. Re-elect Sheriff Stan Sniff 2018, protecting Riverside County, www.riversidesheriff.org. That's right, re-elect Sheriff Stan Sniff 2018, protecting Riverside County, www.riversidesheriff.org. Wow, Vega taking no prisoners tonight. Get down. All right, this is a preview of Avalon. It's going to be live. DJ Vega. Get ready for it. That's right, a special event, Kingdom. Avalon, Hollywood. Sunday, May 27th. Memorial Day weekend, featuring our own DJ Vega, live and in the mix. Avalon Hollywood, #2 club in all of California. Number 25 in all the world. That's right, Sunday, May 27th, DJ Vega, Avalon Hollywood. Kingdom. All right, shout out to good friend, U.S. Army Captain Barry Pham. And he's going to be back here as a special guest the next couple weeks. Get ready. U.S. Army in the house. Join the team that makes a difference. www.goarmy.com. Check this out, Derek. Wow, what a great throwback. Love it.
Wow, the Buggles, I love it. The first video ever shown on MTV.
Eric, you're showing how old you are tonight.
Or the depth of my musical knowledge.
Well, that's okay. We're about the same age, so. Special dedication going out to Carmen Arroyo, Los Angeles, California. From Peter and your children and family, happy Mother's Day. All right, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Joe Case Lounge, Vernon, California. Joe Case Lounge is the new Southern California party destination. Definitely the place to be with great DJs, great music, great food, the most attractive staff, and a beautiful ocean view. What more do you need for an exciting weekend? Friday and Saturday nights, 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. Joe Case Lounge, located at 2601 South Soto Street, Vernon, California, at the corner of Soto and 26th Street. Check out Joe Case Lounge, where atmosphere, location, and service are top-notch. Give them a call, 323-267-1400. That's right, where the action is, Joe Case Lounge, the talk of Los Angeles and Orange counties. Every Friday and Saturday night, 323-267-1400. I'm Fred Plumley. Your Music Team 2018 Mother's Day EDM celebration featuring DJ Vega live and in the mix. Man, Vega is doing it tonight. Incomparable. All right, Eric, you look like you want to say something to everyone.
Oh, I was just thinking, you know, we're in the middle of May already with Mother's Day, and if people want to be moved and in their new home before school starts in August, now's the time. They need to give me a call.
What's your number?
714-932-1900.
That's right. Eric Von Meiser, the team at Keller Williams Realty Riverside County can help you. And give out that number again, Eric.
714-932-1900. Give me a call or text and let's make your dream come true.
Well, you know, a guy that can really make your dream come true musically is DJ Vega. What do you think, Eric?
You can invite him to your housewarming party in your new home.
Celebrate every day like a birthday. Things come to those that wait up. But don't wait to jump in too long. Don't sleep, you gotta stay up. Don't sleep, you gotta stay up. You took my heart and you held it in your mouth. And with a word, all my life came rushing up. And every whisper, it's the worst. Emptied out by a single
Special dedication. This one is going out to Morgan from a gentleman named Tony. Corona, California. Having a big party out there. Listening to the music with DJ Vega and DJ Hazard E. Want to thank our great engineer, Mr. Joe Pagano. I think he's waking up with your music team. All right, shout out to a great DJ Lawrence Apaga. Special guest here on the program. One of the top DJs in Europe. He's going to be back in a couple weeks as well. Also, shout out to DJ Renato S. Another top DJ in Europe and based in Amsterdam. Look forward to having him back as a special guest as well. That's right, so many people checking in. In fact, another check-in from DJ B. Been a guest a number of times on your music team. DJ B, Vietnam's #1 DJ. Thank you very much. Look forward to having DJ B back again soon. All right, we'd like to thank our great sponsor, the Shark Nightclub in Moreno Valley, corner Paris and Sunnymead Boulevard, right off the 60 freeway in Moreno Valley. The party place, something great is happening every night of the week. And Eric Von Meiser with Keller Williams could validate that because he was out with us at the Shark Nightclub just a couple weeks ago for a great party, right, Eric?
Oh, absolutely. That place was hopping even on a Sunday night. What a great place.
The Shark Nightclub with the largest crowds of any nightclub in the Inland Empire. Check it out, the Shark Nightclub, Moreno Valley. You know, also our engineer, Joe Pagano, was out there a couple weeks ago, too. And I know he had a great time as well. Wow, Vega rocking the house hard tonight. Well, Eric, we just got about a couple minutes. Any last thoughts for our viewers and listeners? And there's sure a lot of them out there tonight.
If you call or text me this week and mention KCAA, after we close on your new house, I will bring one of the DJs from your music team to your housewarming party.
Well, that's a great opportunity, and that's great. Wow, Vega. Well, thanks a lot. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. This is your music team 2018 Mother's Day EDM celebration. I'm your host, Fred Plumley. And next week, we've got another great show for you. It's going to be a special Omnia Las Vegas and San Diego EDM celebration. DJ Axon will be back. Take care, everyone, and have a good night. We'll see you back here next week. As your music team, it's a Fred Plumley production. Good night, everyone. DJ Vega live in the mix. Don't forget to join DJ Vega Kingdom Memorial Day weekend, Sunday, May 27th. Avalon, Hollywood, corner of Hollywood and Vine. DJ Vega in the mix. Good night.
KCAA Loma Linda. Listen on 1050 AM, 102.3 FM.